When I walked in here, it was a little terrifying. I sort of wanted to, honestly, almost go home. It felt like a jail.
About these hallways. I find they have this mood to them. They're very ominous. I feel like something bad's gonna happen around the corner. Kind of creepy.
A bit confusing. It's a bit maze-like. It's hard to find your way around. Could use more numbers telling you where is what room is where.
Hi, my name is Kelly Brown. I'm a fashion blogger from Los Angeles, visiting Toronto, and I just shot at Jeff's studio. On the way into the building, I gotta say I was a little skeptical because it seemed a little, I don't know, very industrial, but in a low budget sort of way, and it just kind of creeped me out. I didn't know what to expect to walk into where we were shooting today, and then I was greeted with this beautiful, bright, modern studio, and I just kind of wish the rest of the building was like that. So if you ever get a chance to do some upgrades, it would make us feel a lot more welcome here.
To be honest, I didn't know what to expect because it was a dark gray hallway.
I was a little bit frightened, but then when I seen everything open, I thought it was wow, it was beautiful.
Found it to be a little bit scary when I walked in because I didn't know where I was going, and it seemed like I was walking into something like in a horror movie, and probably every corner I turned somebody would be there. I didn't know. I was a little bit lost.
The experience that I felt it was very dark and very shady, even though it felt like I was walking to an industrial building, which is fine, but just the lighting of it was very grim. You didn't know what was around the corner. It just felt sort of unsettling. But nevertheless, I heard the music and I knew I was close by Jeff's studio, so I kind of ran.
Very cold, kind of felt like a jail.
I felt like it was quite dark and scared me a little bit, made me hesitant to walk in the building, but kept walking, yeah.
A huge estate, there's some mafias and all, their workplace, and
Running from something a bit creepy. Something chasing them, they don't know how to get out.
It's just a bit nervous.
But right now, it's not that good looking to anyone.
Very sketchy in a way, but yeah.
Walking in, it was a little bit scary. I mean, you walk in, you kind of see jail hall type hallway, but as soon as you walk into the studio, it's beautiful.
Very dark and very wide and very grim as well.
When I first walked in, it looks like an abandoned warehouse. It's got a really cool vibe.
I felt like I was walking through a warehouse where there was not a lot of signage directing me where I was going. I thought I had walked into a prison. It was very dark, there was no signage, no sign of life.
Right, so as soon as I walked in here, it's something that kind of surprised me. It looked like some sort of movie set out of a James Bond movie or something. It's all strange to me.
I thought the hallway was very scary and I didn't know where I was going.
Yes, I would be very scared. So it kind of feels a little bit sketchy and scary. It's really dark.
It kind of looks like a prison, but like a hip prison.
I thought it looked really cool. I think it's a really industrial looking hip place.
A little scary, wasn't sure what to expect behind the door with no windows.
Okay, it's a little scary. You kind of feel like you're gonna get stabbed. Especially because it's dark when you first walk in and then you're looking around, you're like, okay, someone please not kill me on the other side of this door.
My honest opinion about that hallway was it felt like a killer was chasing me. And I didn't know what room to go to. And hallway to hallway.
Like we're walking in a jail and the doors are all shut and it's really dark and gloomy.
A warehouse setting,
a warehouse.
Yeah, it looked like a factory warehouse setting.
The atmosphere is very gloomy. There's not a lot of lighting at all. So I think that creates a little bit of uncertainty about, where is it exactly that you're going.
I noticed that it's really dark, it's gloomy. I do feel a bit afraid.
It was uneasy. It was very, felt lonely.
It's just it just looks like a long hallway with, like a jail, basically. That's just my experience.
in the hallway. It's a little scary at times when you're walking down this abandoned hallways. It looks like you feel it.
We were completely lost. We didn't know where we're going. There was no signs directing us as to which way to go. I find it gloomy in here, pretty much.
It was very dark. There was lots of, I didn't know where I was going because there were lots of turns and it was very gloomy.
Because like she was saying earlier, like you can't see any signs or anything. It's just kind of like a big metal box that you kind of just open.
It reminds me of an asylum. That's how I felt walking into the hallway.
It's really creepy. It's really dark. There's no one around. It's just really long and not very comfortable.
It just seemed like someone was like, I don't know, like I don't know, creeping around the corner or something, you know?
Scares you a little bit, you know. Should be more cozy, more inviting. It's not a pleasant feeling, to be honest with you.
I was feeling I came for prison, you know.
Like, it was terrifying. I thought like a big man like was gonna like kill me or rape me or something like that.
It wasn't the most welcoming.
It is absolutely terrifying to walk around those hallways. I feel like I'm in a horror movie and that Jason is going to come around the corner and chop my head off.
I would not walk in this building alone.
The hallway and everything, it was really weird, sketchy, like didn't feel comfortable, dark.
I'm here at 326 Carlaw Avenue, and yeah, my first impression walking into the building was a bit scary. It was grungy and dark and all that grayness, and I was like, where am I? What am I walking into here?
She is usually bright and sunny and cheery, and she's very scared because it was dark, and I started to get that feeling that we were walking into, you know when you feel like you've been set up?
I feel look like in a horror movie. It's so scary. And these rooms, different rooms look like it look like big animals. I don't like it. Just reminds me of something in the movies, like you're coming out of a movie theater. It's very strange. You get shaken and you feel you came to the wrong place. For me, it's like that. I don't know what people are thinking, but it's strange.
I got that feeling that anything can be possible in these walls, and but the hallway was definitely not a good first impression. It was scary, I have to say.
It's so dark and I feel like I'm in a morgue or I'm in a prison or something. And it's, like she said, pretty repetitive. Other than that, more lighting would be good, clearer door signs.
It's a little, I don't know. It's very repetitive, like everything's the same, so it's a little bit confusing in that sense, like maze-like.
It looks really creepy, but it's hard to find stuff here.
Like a lot of it's hidden away. It's very bland, kind of cold.
And she was kind of like, Mama, scary!
So she's scared, so we're hoping she gets all excited again.
Just the whole atmosphere of the hallway doesn't really make a very good impression on someone who comes here for business and even for pleasure.
It's very dark.
It just looks really scary and it's just, something needs to be done about it.
That looks like, I don't know, when people keep stuff like, I don't know, storage units. Oh, yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's a shame.
I was wondering where I am because it looks exactly like a factory and a storage room.
Sure. It's a good zombie hallway.
But walking through the hallways, you're walking through another warehouse. Like, this place hasn't really evolved